Hey everyone, this is Jen. I have a new journal that I wanted to show you, and also a new little pouch with some playing cards. I'll show you the pouch first because that's quick, and it's a quilted pouch and just has some seam binding that fits around this big button, and then you open it up, and inside I've got the three little trading cards. This one is a really pretty girl. It says Beauty and Grace. There's a flat-backed pearl and some wings I put on her. And this is like a little, well, I don't know, a little lace crown, I guess, and some trim down here. Then on the back, I have a little pocket and a belly band. And then there's some dictionary paper, and there's Bunny. Yay, Bunny. And it says, be as kind-hearted as you are beautiful, and we shall have nothing left to wish for. So that's one of them. Here's one. It's got a big Brad on it, and a lady with a hat, and just some different kind of ephemera, and dictionary paper. On the back, it's got a pocket too, and there's a tile that I did with glossy accents of a lady in a hat and dictionary paper. And this is a little card. It says, money can't buy happiness, but it can buy a new hat. And that's kind of the same thing. And oh my goodness, we have Bunny looking so dapper in his little top hat. Yes, Bunny, you look so handsome. Okay, there's that one. And there's these two little girls. I used a Simplicity pattern paper, and it just happened to say girl on it. So I left that showing, and there's a couple little, three little pink acrylic flowers, a doily, some pattern paper, some ephemera. I colored their dresses with Tim Holtz distress markers. And then on the back, this is part of a really cool old handkerchief I found at a flea market. And there's just book paper on the back of that. And then inside, there's a little card. It's got a flower decoupage. And there's Bunny bringing a flower. It says, precious jewel, you glow, you shine, reflecting all the good things in the world. Maya Angelou said that. And then it says, thank heaven for little girls. So those are going to be in my Etsy shop, which I will put the link down below. So I just wanted to show you that. And this is the journal. It's got homespun fabric on it. It's got 3 signatures. I left the sewing threads hanging. If you don't like that, they can be cut off. And there's a wooden button here on the outside. And this, I don't know, this looks like one of the, whoops, it'd be nice if I showed you, wouldn't it? This looks like one of the things on a spool, and I just threaded the homespun through that. And this is what ties the book closed. And on the inside, we have a little boy there. I think that's so cute, playing the banjo. It looks like him and his puppy are having a wonderful time. It says joy at the top. And then in here, there is a little handmade envelope, and inside it says, life is good. You are my happy place. I get by with a little help from my friends. Again, we have Bunny. He's very happy to be included so much in this journal. It says, never let them steal your joy, and may your heart always be joyful, may your song always be sung, and may you stay forever young. And so those are just some little things that fit inside this little handmade envelope. Lots of sewing. Oh, that's a glassine bag behind the picture. And in here is a little booklet. I fixed this little guy up as the fairy prince. I just thought that he looked like a little fairy prince, so that's what I did. And it's got some fabric and washi tape and I don't know, ephemera. And then on the second page, we have a little tuck spot down here with fabric. And this is a tag. And on the back of it, I put a bird decoupage. And here it says, "Fairies, come and take me out of this dull world, for I would ride with you upon the wind, run on top of the disheveled tide, and dance upon the mountains like a flame." William Butler Yeats said that in 1894, so that's an old one. And I put glitter on it to make it look a little bit more like fairy stuff. And there is a bird and doily and some various stuff on that page. And this is another page with a napkin decoupage. And this is some bottles that I stamped, and then one I went ahead and cut out and put that one on there. And this little girl looks like she's having the best time ever. And it says, "Make today ridiculously amazing." And inside here is a little envelope. And it says, "The moment you doubt whether you can fly, you cease forever to be able to do it." And that was in Peter Pan by J.M. Barrie. And it says, "Believe in yourself." So, there you go. If you believe in yourself, you can fly. Except don't call me if there's any problems. I don't want to be sued. And then on the back, we have a napkin decoupage on a piece of dictionary paper of a little girl holding a bunch of flowers. So that goes in the front pocket. And then the next page, oh, down here, there's a little tag held on by rusted safety pin. It's got a little cork heart on it. And this is just seam binding scrunched up along the edge. And this page, we have a little girl. There's a stamp. I love that image. I think I got that from eBay. And there's just a bunch of dictionary paper. I think there's a napkin. There's book pages. There's some homespun with buttons. And down there it says XOXO. And here is a page with a little guy doing a magic trick with Bunny. I told you Bunny was in here a lot. This is a big day for him. It's probably like, it would be like his debut album or something, you know, because he's in here so much. And on the side is a little, I don't know what you call that, a little metal tab thing. It says magic. And there is a gear up here, a little steampunky, and there is a star, chipboard. Yeah, there you go. And down here's a little pocket with a little tiny envelope, and that's made out of pattern paper. And inside it says, "You are as close as I will ever come to magic." And there's a star on that side, and it says "Wish" down at the bottom. And that fits back into this little envelope, just like, just like that. There we go. And this goes back here into this little tuck spot. And then behind the boy, there's a big tag with a bunch of ephemera and stuff. And it says, "May you catch fireflies and wish on stars, dance with fairies and talk to the man in the moon. Find the magic, it's just inside your heart." And there's a rusted metal arrow down at the bottom. And that fits in behind this little guy. And the next page, we have some pretty paper. I think I got that from Sue Olson's shop. And this is a pocket made out of a book page. And I'm not exactly sure who had that out there. Someone did. I saw it. And I put some napkin decoupage stuff on it. I'm not sure who to give credit to on that. So that's my bad. And here is a little girl. I put some paint circles on her card. And this is just a little blank ephemera card for all your journaling needs. Woohoo! And this says, write in this journal just a note or a scribble or a secret. Write in your own handwriting, and someday someone will find it and they will realize you were here, you existed, and you had real goals and dreams and ideas, and they will know you cared and that one day you took the time to leave a message. So, there's a couple little birds down there. So many people that I talk to are like, oh my God, I hate my handwriting. I hate the way it looks. I hate to see it. But you know what? That's a part of you, and people recognize your handwriting. And because you wrote it, the people that love you, that's special for them. So don't type everything. Put stuff down in your own handwriting, and, it will be a testament to you, in years to come. And I just think that's really special. And I still saved all the cards my grandpa sent me. He wrote, "Happy birthday, hope you have many, many more. Love, Grandpa." He wrote that on every birthday card, and everyone looks exactly the same, but I still saved everyone because it was in his own handwriting. Anyway, there's a cute little girl with a kitty cat, and behind her there is a tag. It says "Joyful" on it, and there is some flower trim on the side, and there's some butterfly stamping. It said, "When she became a butterfly, the caterpillar spoke not of her beauty, but of her strangeness. They wanted her to change back into what she had always been, but she had wings." And that would be something that's very hard to give up. So that goes behind this picture, and this is Prima paper. This page has a smaller little tuck spot made out of a book page, and it has a dictionary paper and a bird cut out of music paper. And down here in the tuck spot, there is a little tag. These I know came from Sue Olson's shop. It said, "The sun's kiss in spring woke the sleeping earth." And this is just some eggs, and on the back there's some little birds in there. And I don't know, birds and nests and baby birds and eggs and springtime, all that stuff, reminds me of spring, and I love the spring. It's such a beautiful time of the year. And here is a little fairy, and she's just layered on some stuff. There's cheesecloth and fabric. And down here is another little fairy, and inside here it's a big pocket, and let's see, there is a big napkin decoupage on an envelope, and inside the envelope is some old coffee-dyed paper, and it says, "Hand in hand with fairy grace, will we sing and bless this place." And it's been stamped and distressed, and just, I don't know, maybe something that you could be like, "Oh, I found this in the woods when I was looking for fairies." I don't know. I love fairies, and I love the mystery of it and the magic and all that stuff. So don't give up on the fairies. And this one has a little fairy girl over here that I stamped and colored. And it says, "The wall is silence, the grass is sleep, tall trees of peace their vigil keep, and the fairy of dreams with wings unfurled plays soft on her flute to the drowsy world." And I think that is such a pretty saying. It makes you just relax, and I don't know, it makes me relax anyway. And this is just a pretty piece of coffee-dyed paper for journaling. Hooray! I made a journal that you can actually put something in, and I get so excited about my journals, I fill them up myself. And let's see, that all goes back in this little pocket here, and all those things fit inside. And then on the back of the pocket, there's coffee-dyed paper and a bird down here on some fabric with a doily, and that also allows you some journaling space. And over here, there's a little girl. She's so cute. And there's fabric and lace, and there is a little tuck spot over on the side, and you open it up, and it says, "Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars." That is a Frank Sinatra song, and for you young people, you probably won't know who that is, but for the rest of us old people, it's a good song. And in here is a little tiny envelope inside the envelope, and this says, "She wanted to soar above the clouds, so she grew wings on her heart and took flight." And there's a little heart with wings on it, and that goes in this little tiny pocket on the front of this little card. And then inside it says, "Let me play in the sunshine, let me dance in the rain, let me sing for joy and remember the days of my childhood forever." And so that goes back here in this little envelope, and that slides in behind her picture. And then on the next page, this is Prima paper. I did some stamping on it, but otherwise I left it blank because I thought it was so pretty. And here is another tag, and it's got, oh my goodness, it's got music paper and fabric and a handkerchief and a doily and all kinds of stuff. And then inside here is, well, this is a tag, and it says, "Blessed are they who see beauty in humble places where others see nothing." And there's a doily at the top, and then this is a corrugated cardboard heart that I distressed and put on some fabric. So that goes in behind the tag. And then the next page, we have a really cute little girl. Also came from Sue Olson's shop on the, that's on the back page. And this is just some, I don't even know what you would call that, some kind of lace or crochet. And I stretched it across there and sewed it on to make like a pocket. And this is a little tag that I made and then put glossy accents on it. And it says, "She smelled of sunshine and daisies with a hint of rain." And there is another tag that I made with glossy accents with a butterfly on it. And that goes down in there. And this one is a little girl. She is on a big bunny, not my bunny, probably some relation. Says she was herself again. And up here there is a little frame, and you open it up and it says, "Some days you just need a bunny ride." And that comes out, it's just slid in there like that. And then let's see here, we got a rusty paper clip and a little tiny envelope that fits in behind the word journey. And if you open this up, it says, "Wishing you all you are wishing for." And there's Bunny again. Can you even believe it? I just love Bunny. He's so cute. Okay, so this goes back into this little envelope, and then the little envelope fits behind the word journey, and the little paper clip just holds it in place. So there you go. And then this page, there's two little girls on a big chair reading a storybook, and this little tag says story. And down here is a belly band, and inside the belly band there are two little booklets. The first one says a little story. I got that stamp set with a little doll in the carriage, and it says, "I opened a book and in I strode, now no one can find me." And down here there's a little fabric pocket, and then I took this, it's the Arabian Nights. I got the cover of that, and then what I did was I just used book paper to make it look like a real book, and then I just put it down here inside that tag like that, and that goes back in there. And then this one is a little book. I've got a picture of a cutout of a bird. I get those from Cindy McDermott. She's wonderful. I love those. This one happens to be on dictionary paper. And the first page, it says, "A book is a dream that you hold in your hand." And Neil Gaiman said that. He's an author that I really like. And this is souvenir postcard. It's just, I don't know where I got that. Probably from some Prima paper. And the next page, there's a little girl inside a photo frame. And this was like one of those guest check cards. And I folded it and then folded it up. And it made little pockets. And this is a little picture of a fairy or a fairy godmother or a princess or something. And this one over here has a pocket, and this is just a little tiny, fairy in some flowers with some music notes. And this one, I don't know what that means either. It's in French. I assumed it had something to do with purple grapes or wine or something. And then on the back, there's just some distressed doily and some washi tape to make a little tab on the top. And the next page is blank for all your journaling needs. And here's a little pretty rose decoupage from a napkin. And this one has a little picture of the Eiffel Tower and some fabric behind it. And then here is a little envelope that also has napkin decoupage on it. And when you open this up, it says, "A good book is the highest delight." Neil Gaiman. I used to read like all the time, and then when I found junk journals and art, I kind of quit doing that because all my extra time is taken up with making things. But I do love reading, and I'm going to have to spend some more time getting back into that. And then on the back there is a fabric heart on top of some paper. So that fits down here in the little pocket on the page with the girls reading. And here is this is a Tim Holtz page, paper. And over here, there are two little kids that look like they are sharing a wonderful joke. Just looking at it makes me laugh. And then down here, I put adore and be true. And there's some ephemera down there. And then up here, there is a little thing. It says, "Be as true-hearted as you are beautiful, and we shall have nothing left to wish for." That's the Good Fairy book. And this piece of paper that I wrote this on, let me see what I can, there we go. This is from 1917, I think, and it is a book out of I think I got glue on the edge. This is a book out of a business course for business English or whatever. It's hysterical because of the way they talk and stuff. But this is the 11th edition in 1919, and then the copyright was 1917. So this is very fragile, but I just thought it was cool, so I wrote on there and put it on the book. And this little thing, I got that from Michelle Mulligan. It's just a little design thing, and she also gave me this little corner. You used to put those little corners in books or pictures, and that's how you put them in books, with the little corners attached. And I didn't really know what to do with them at first, but I have found a plethora of things to do with them, so I really like them. And this is a doily page with pockets in there made out of doilies. And this is a little tiny card. It's made in the shape of a heart. And it's got napkin decoupage on it, and it's blank inside. And behind this, you have the matching envelope that goes with the card. And so I just left that in there in case somebody wanted to take it out and use it. And then there's an old bell on the paper clip. And the last page Also has a tuck spot and has this little booklet in it. And this is a little heart that I sewed together with a bunch of little red pieces of fabric that I had left over, and very primitive, hand stitched that, and I don't know, I kind of liked it. It's got a book page behind it and a doily. And the first page, you open this up and there's a little, I don't know, I think they call those coin pockets, or I don't know what they call them. Anyway, it's just an envelope. And inside here, on the back side, we have a rose from a napkin. And here it says, wherever you go, go with all your heart, for you were born to shine. And down there, there is a cutout of a heart and some stars on here. And on the side, we got a little fabric so that it makes a tab so it's easier to pull out of this little envelope. And then down here in this little, there's a little pocket, and there's Bunny for one thing. It says, you make the world a better place. And Bunny sure does make the world a better place. He always makes me happy. I really didn't realize he was in this book quite this much. And this says you can dance anywhere, even if only in your heart. So this goes in here with this pocket by this little tiny dancer. And in here is another pocket, and this has just pieces of ephemera, and I found some bird pictures that came out of an old book, and I just went ahead and put those in there because I thought they were kind of cool. And so those all fit down in this little pocket. And then on the back there is a napkin decoupage of a little girl, and then there's some flowers that I decoupaged around her. So that goes in there, and then you are at the back of the journal. So that is my whole journal, and I hope you like it. It will be listed on my Etsy store, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you for all your comments. I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.